down and make it hard for me to stand up. As time goes by, a text is getting deeper. Wet dreaming, thinking that I'm smashing, but I'm sleeping. I want it bad, and I ain't never been obsessed before. She wrote a note that said, you ever had sex before? Damn, and I ain't never did this before, no. 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 And I ain't never did this before, no.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Today, as y'all can see by the title, I got a story time for y'all. It's a real nasty story time. Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? Hey, this video about to be a real, a real interesting topic. I was a sophomore in high school, you know. Bro, high school was lit. High school was real fun. I got a lot of memories in high school. So, boom. This actually isn't even a video about my first time having sex. This is my first time having sex in high school. Or scratch that first, scratch this. First time having sex in high school and somebody finding out about it, like, or somebody was there to like witness. It was the summertime, actually. So, boom. So it's just me out here. I think I'm just texting my bro, and he was like, bro, we got some girls over here, mind you. The person who it was, I'm not gonna name them. We're just gonna call him Jay, alright? So Jay, and there was another bro in the story, but he not that important. But if I do refer to him, I'm gonna refer to him as Mark. My bro Jay hit me up. He was like, bro, we got some girls over here. You know, boom, come through. It's a few of them, you know what I'm saying? Shit kind of lit. We drinking and shit, drinking and smoking and shit. So I was like, all right, bet. So at the time, my parents didn't really like for me to go out, and it was like mad late, so I already knew it was a no-go. There was no like, hey ma, can I like go over to my bro Jay's house and shit? You know what I'm saying? It was like 12 o'clock. I had to sneak out. So my mom's is up. I don't know why she's up. I'm like, bro, take your ass to bed. You gotta go to work in the morning. That's what I'm thinking at the time. I'm like, please go to bed. You gotta go to work in the morning. I need you to go to sleep so I can go and I can do what I need to do. You know, I need the whoop whoop boom boom, you know? So she I could tell she's up because her light's on and her bathroom light. Well, first her bathroom light was on. I guess she was doing her hair or something. I don't know. So she was doing her hair, lights on or whatever. So I was like, oh, I gotta sneak out. So I was like, how do I go out? I was like, I can't go out the back door. Definitely can't. Her room's right next to the front door and the back door, like, on the other side of the wall is the bathroom to her bathroom and her room. You know what I mean? So I was like, neither one was a good spot. So I was like, guess I'm going out the window. So sneak out the window or whatever. I closed my door or whatever, and I don't know, something just, when I was coming around, I saw like a light come on or something, and it paired me, so I ran back inside, just went outside my room just to check, see what was going on. So I'm like,
and I ain't never did this before.
It seemed like everything clear, so I go back, I close my door, pretend like I'm going to sleep, turn the TV up so it seemed like I'm sleeping, even made like a fake person just in case. So it seemed like everything was straight, so I leave out, I'm out the window, so now I'm running. Like, if y'all can see my neighborhood in my window, like there's my window, after you get out my, like, my neighborhood's a U. If y'all can see my neighborhood's a U. Basically, you know, it's one entrance all the way out, and then like a cul-de-sac. It's a big ass U. And then there's the main road. I get on the main road and I'm running, like, but I'm hype as shit while I'm hype as shit while I'm running. So y'all just imagine like a dude running down the street, 16 years old, hormones running, like, hey, I might give you some pussy tonight. Like, imagine that real quick. Like, imagine that. Like, I'm running down the road, hype as hell, ready to get me some pussy. Some pussy. Some pussy. 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 The pussy. Some pussy. 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 Some pussy. pussy. Some of this. Some of... I almost broke the chair. Like if you could do the Rock entrance, you'd be like, can you smell? I'm dead. The pussy. Hey, but no. So, bam, I finally get to my bro's house. He's like, his neighborhood's like real close to my neighborhood. It's like basically the neighborhood across the street. And you know, actually, no. His is like my neighborhood. It's the U, the other U, you know, boop, boop. And then the other neighborhood, boop. And then the second part to their neighborhood, boop, boop. You know what I'm saying? Boop, 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 boop. You get what I mean? So I ran to the main road. Like, I didn't go to the U. I ran to the main road. Whew. That neighborhood, past it, and then that neighborhood. I'll say it's probably like, it's like half a mile. Get to his house. Boom. Walk in. Boom. And it was kind of sketchy because I was like, where are your parents? like they were giving it up like that? Alright. So we there, whatever. We in the room. I see it's like 2 girls, and one of my bros left. I don't know what happened to him. I think he left. I don't really remember. He's not that important in the story. So I see 2 girls. Keep in mind, before I get there, the short girl's like, she's through. Like, she's tore the fuck up. Like, gone. Like, no use to the world, gone. Like, like, supposedly, that's what they said. So I go in my bros, it's just me and him. He was like, bro, this bitch just threw up in my... Bro, he was like, bro, this bitch just threw up in my shit, bro. Like, I was ready to steal her ass, son. Like, he was really ready to beat her ass. So he was like, bro, I'm ready to kick these hoes out my house, bro. He was like, I don't know what to do, bro. But then again, I want to get my dick sucked. He was like, all right. So we sat there in his room and we listened to music. I think we smoked. I don't really remember. But we sitting in his room and we just listening to music while they in the room or whatever. I don't know what's going on. So then we finally go into their room, or they came into our room. We was talking, and then we go into the other room. The other one was like dark as shit, and it was like an air mattress or just a mattress on the floor. And he started laying down like with the big chick, and I'm sitting down at the edge of the bed, and then the other girl, she ends up laying down or whatever. She laying down, so then I was like, fuck it. Since he laying there, I'm gonna lay down too, shit. So I lay down beside the skinny girl. Girl, she was alright. She wasn't ugly. She wasn't like bad or anything like that. But she was alright. So I'm laying there or whatever, and then I don't know. I was like, bruh, you don't know these hoes. You know what you came here to do. Go. And I didn't feel like no hesitation, so I grabbed the titty eventually. Like, I grabbed a titty, and then she let me grab a titty. So then I was like, well, shit, let me see what else I could touch. So, you know, I went and grabbed the whoop and the cookie, the pussy. I ain't even finna play no games. Like, at the time, this is when Jersey Shore came out, and I ain't really want to be like, you trying to fuck? So I was like, you DTF? You DTF? She was like, I was like, bro, we about to go in the what's the name room. I was like, let me get a condom. We just kissing, like, you know what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, shit got with the business. I'm not even gonna get into details and stuff. We whoop, whoop, bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy because it was like, I don't know, like, shit was just dope. We was in there for like a good while. I say we was in there for about like no cap. We was in there for like 30, 45, right? Shit was pretty lit. Crazy thing, nah, I ain't even gonna say that. Like I said, shit was mad fun. Shit was real cool or whatever. So, now I know y'all thinking, you know, this is about to just be a straight video about like what happened with them. No, this shit goes all the way left. Like, all the way left. Like, over there, look, shit. He came back in the room, we laying down or whatever, and I end up kissing her. Like, we kissed. He was like, bro, did you, he was like, it smelled like, he came, he was like, and then he was like, I know you did, boy. Nah, I got my sheets, room smelling like straight hot motor oil, bounce that ass, ball, sweat. pussy juice. It smelled bad in there. Like I said, we was in there for a cool little minute. In there for a little bit. And so then we start watching a movie. I think we like watching the Chronicles of Narnia or some shit like that. And he laying down with the girl on the bed, and then I'm laying down, and then so it's like girl he was talking to, him, girl I just and then me. And then like just I don't know, he was like, nah, you ain't. I guess I think he knew, but he was just like, nah. I think he was just fucking with me. You ain't clap, you ain't touch skins, you ain't hit skins. Got thirsty. After he said that, I was like, alright, bet. So I grab her chin, turn her around, I kiss her. I even opened my eye just a little bit to see if he was looking. I don't know, some weird shit. So, and then he'd tell me later on, he was like, bruh, you nasty as fuck. He gonna tell me this later on after the shit. Like, I mean, regardless, I couldn't do nothing because I did kiss her, but I completely forgot about the shit. She threw up fucking not even that long before. So I was OD tight with myself when I remember. I was like, yo, she really did just throw up though. Like, the night before, just before I got there, she threw up. I won't even think about that shit. So, so here's where it starts to go all the way left, right? It's the morning after. I came home, snuck back in successfully. My mom's never said nothing like that. And then they was like, they still over there, so I'm trying to get me some. I guess I took too long to get over there, which I really didn't, but I did. Like, I don't know, he was bullshitting with responding. He was like, come over. I was like, bro, they still there or something. It was just the way the story was set up. It just was weird. So it took me a minute, but then as soon as he was like, yeah, they over here, I went over there mad fast. But I took my mom's key. Now, my mom used to have like this basket which kept her keys, and that shit was dead after this. I took the keys out the basket, and I was like, shit, I'm driving over there. So I drive over there, they gone. So I'm like, shit. So we chilling, and we just driving and shit. Like, just taking the car for a spin and shit, knowing damn well I'm not supposed to be driving the car. But this wasn't the first time we did this. We did this like mad multiple times. We just did this multiple times. And next thing you know, we go, where we go? We driving or whatever. I don't know. For some reason, someone was just telling me to lock the door. So Chris Brown's Fortune album just came out, and I just bought it. Like, back when people used to use CDs and shit. So I just bought the CD, and we listening to it in the car and shit. And both me and him are both Chris Brown fans. So, and like his brother or whatever. But we listening to the song. So the case ended up in the back seat, I think, something like that. And I couldn't find the case, so I locked the door so I could open up the back door. But as soon as I did, I walked back to the front to lock the doors after, because I was like, all right, grab that. And then the front door ended up closing on me, and I was like, oh shit, windows is all the way up. Then I closed the back fucking door like a dumbass, locked myself out the car with the key sitting on the seat. Come on now, Rich, like, get it together. Like, so shit's like, and when that happens, I'm like, she gonna whip my ass. She gonna fucking kill me. I'm like, yo, I hope y'all ready to come to my funeral. And I was like, y'all gonna come to my funeral, bro? I was like, that's it. I gotta get out. Like, they're kicking me out. I'm out after this. Like, there's nothing I could do. I couldn't. The window wasn't open enough. It was like just barely open, but it won't open enough to get like a hanger in there and shit. And we was trying to force it in there and shit. Couldn't get it. They don't want to call the cops because there's a chance that they might have to break. Like, I don't know. It was a bunch of bullshit. I could have called them, but then I think there was a fee or a fine or some shit. And they was like, they might fine me. I ain't had no money. And I didn't think they was going to pay it, which they didn't say they was. So, no, they wasn't. And trying to find other keys and shit. They talking about break the window and shit just to get it. I was just like, I'm just going to man up and tell my mother. I took the car, went for a joyride, locked the door, locked the keys in the car like a dumbass, you know. So I tell my bro, I was like, I need a place to stay. It seemed like I was finna stay there. I grabbed a little bit of clothes that was mine that my mom didn't buy and shit. Went and tried to stay over there. And, yo, when she saw me or whatever, she did, yo, livid. So we come back to the crib, and, you know, she talked to me about it or whatever. She gave me the phone. She go through my phone, and she was like, oh, you also snuck out the light the night before. Oh, say less.
And I ain't never did this before.
Say less. Say less. Your dad gonna be home. Say less. Like, they was fucking livid. Now, after this, she took my phone or whatever, found out I snuck out and stuff, and there was the CD was still in the car. So my dad, she was on the phone with my dad. My dad was like, make him break the CD. So I took the CD. I had to break the CD. I was mad upset. I was just upset because it was like I bought the CD. Like, damn, like now I don't have the CD to listen to. But this is around the time when the earlier generation iPods came out, and you know you had to use the little circle to scroll and shit, and you know you had to put your music on from iTunes and shit. So I already downloaded that album. So I was like, I'm upset, but I'm not that upset because I could still listen to it regardless. So I wasn't too upset about it. That's really all that happened, I believe. You know what I'm saying? After that, like, you know, I just couldn't do shit for like a long time and shit. And then, yeah, this shit was kind of lit. Like, I'll do it again. That shit was lit. It was a fun night, bro. That's all I got for y'all on that story time. I hope y'all enjoyed that video. If y'all like for me to do more story time shit, like I got mad stories and shit that I think y'all think is like funny and shit, like, and just in high school in general. Yo, high school is so fun, bro. So y'all just make sure y'all subscribe, leave a like if you like the video, drop a comment, let me know what y'all thought about the video, tell me some things about the times first time y'all had sex, the first time y'all had sex in high school and stuff like that. I'm anxious to hear what y'all got to say. You know, I need more comments, man. Put some more comments, interact with me more. I like to go to comments, and I always message back and stuff like that or whatever. Yeah, but definitely drop some more comments. Y'all like and subscribe this video again. Catch y'all on my next video. Stay tuned, and we out of here.